Hey everyone, it's Jeanie with Talk to Me Tuesday. It is June the 4th. I'm hoping everyone had an absolutely wonderful, productive week last week. I did pretty good myself. I finished up my pillows. I do not have them, so they're already gone. They're already on their way. I did get a picture of one of them, my eagle pattern that I had made, and it went really well, and my son-in-law absolutely loved it. Also, my grandson absolutely loved it, and I'm going to show you a picture at the end where my grandson is actually holding it up, and he doesn't quite look happy because he loves eagles too, and he realized that that pillow was for his dad. So, but I'll have to make him one later. But anyways, it turned out really well. The pattern went really well, and if anyone would like a copy of it, just let me know. I'll be happy to share it. So, got them done. Then I worked on my shiny quilt for quite a bit, and I made quite a lot of headway on it. My shiny quilt is the one that I'm using all my metallic and glitter fabrics on, and I'm really pleased with it. Let's see, then a couple of days ago I started on something that I started here a while back and I never saw it through, and that is my diamond quilt. I worked and worked and worked so hard on it here a couple of months ago, and it was turning out just so pretty. And I had ended up doing like interior sashing. Mary had suggested that's what I call it, and I really like it, so I started put interior sashing, and then I put a border around it, and then I actually got to the point where I started putting it together. When I started putting the pieces together, my seams just wasn't matching. I was anywhere from a half an inch to an inch off in certain sections. I don't know. It's always, star quilts are always my all-time favorite quilts, but they are a personal struggle for me. So, I had to put it away. Once I got to that point, instead of me getting just angry and tearing it all up, I set it aside, put it in a little baggie, and I just set it aside, and a couple of days ago I took it out. I decided I was going to just take out the outer border, see if my inside lines would line up with that. Maybe I did something wrong with the outer border. Then as I was taking that apart, I realized that my internal sashing was not going, there was some mistakes in it, so I started taking off a couple of them. Next thing I know, I have taken off every internal sashing. So I have officially, it is back to this point. Literally one of my all-time favorite quilts, and it's just not being agreeable with me. So I'm going to have to really take my time with it. I'm going to get my template out. I'm going to double check every single one of these diamonds. The paper is just falling to pieces. I thought about just going ahead and taking all the paper out, but I am worried. I've already done so much ripping, taking all this stuff apart. I'm afraid I might end up damaging some of the seams if I take the paper off right now. I don't know, but I guess I'll kind of play it as I go. But I'm going to double check every single one of these, make sure that they are the size that they're supposed to be. Maybe it was just the sashing that was wrong, maybe, and these are all okay. But maybe some of these are wrong, and it was causing my, if you mess up in the very beginning on a star quilt, by the time you get to the ending, it's going to be extremely noticeable, and that's where I was. So I'm not ready to give up on that quilt yet. I got them all back to where I can work on them again. I want this quilt. I want it, but I'm just not ready to toss it. And usually a quilt does not become a UFO for me if it ever gets to that point where it's not finished within a very short amount of time. I get rid of it. I give it to somebody else, let somebody else finish it. I don't want that to happen to this one. I really, really want to see it through. So, I'm going to take my time. I'm going to really work on it. And then hopefully I will have me a new quilt soon. Also, this purple that this really, really light purple that I'm using on the edges of it, I realized I was about a quarter yard short of it in order to fill in the blanks, you know. That really aggravated me too. So, and I had it in my mind where that's the color that I was going to use. So I think I'm probably going to go with white. I might go with the lightest of the turquoise, but I'm not even going to worry about that right now. I'm not even going to worry about that right now. Right now, I'm going to worry about getting me a nice, where my seams meet up, a nice straight line. So that's what I'm going to worry about right now, and I'll come back to the filling in the blanks. So anyways, I'm hoping y'all have a absolutely wonderful week, a wonderfully crafty week, and I will see y'all next week.